beware, this is a 11.6/2015 plugin only. Steven is working on making another one working for 2018. Plugin is bias comp, and you can, for example, use FiberFX strand modeler, and it will create guides based on the normal. I guess I could just show it. So let's see. It's just a freezed subject. Go here, and we'll say by 1 polygon, default B, grow, and this is what FiberFX will give you, and it will create a bias map based on that. Or this plugin will do it in a more logic way. So you can see got the gray surface here, and I wanted to make the spline go away from that surface. So, and also it's going to comb these guides in a more logic way. So I'm just testing it. Haven't really been test running it too much, so yeah, beware of the result here. But let's see. Bias comp, we'll make a new for bias, alright. Brush away from not default B but the gray, and of course then you only got this one to comb, which is the brown one, B for brown. So this is how you set it up, or the straightforward way. Hit OK. It will compute for a few seconds, and it looks like nothing happened. By the way, once that is done, you can see this asterisk here. Be sure to save, because you might lose the info if you don't. Be sure to be in wireframe shade, default B, advanced, go for what it made, the fur bias, and it says 100%. If it says 0, just make sure to pump that up to 100. So you don't want to use the RM one, you want to use the bias one, the one that ends in bias. So if you subpatch this, then that map is not going to show. So be sure not to have subpatched. Also, flat shade is not going to show it. So beware of this and that, and also remember to save. That has nothing to do with the plugin though. I mean, that's just how Modeler operates. Okay, so what did it create? Let's have a look at the bias, but before we do that, we need to make sure that we select the surface only and not really the gray inside. Okay, show bias. Not this one, but that one. For length, we'll say fixed. Okay. You'll see that this is not, what we had when we used FiberFX strand modeler. In strand modeler, it would create the strands like that, just based on the normal. This plugin does it in a more organic way. So again, strand modeler would have made this, while this plugin is going more like that. It's somewhat similar to using the bias, and let's see, if I just go for right polygon, row, somewhat similar to this UV bias here, but not really. You can see that it doesn't quite do the same thing. It's not too far off though. But yeah, I can see that here in this area it doesn't really kick it. So yeah, it's a more logical approach really. Again, I haven't tested this like a ton, so just consider that. Also for the nose, you might, for example, here it's brushing away from that area. You might want to take the nose and make that gray as well. We just do that, I guess. Go here and take these guys. Okay, something like that. Just make it gray. So when I run this now, we'll see, we'll get a different result. Bias comp, F2, move away from gray, use B, okay. I think it actually calculates fairly fast, but well, okay, let's see, and then what? Yeah, remember to use this. Show bias F2, okay, fixed, yes. Alright. Now you can see that we got a different result. We'll see that it brushes away from this area, but it also brushes away from that area. You can also see the eye area here is quite different. Yeah, it's a bit difficult to say, I guess. Again, these could have gone more like that, but you know, I've barely touched this plugin, so I think I'm just going to leave it at that. So of course, now you only need to send this over to layout and use that bias for FiberFX. So this only works with 2015 and 11.6. Steven is working on another plugin that will run smoothly in 2018.